have to go to a uh, astronomical array and download some information that the Deathwatch has there.
Yeah, remember the penal colony will be inserting via drop pod, and I think we were pretty lightly equipped for this mission since we're expected to basically just deal with prisoners. Even if they have Arbite weapons, they are still prisoners.
Alright. Also mark down 50 XP for that. Alright, so and we did all the oath stuff, the gear, what you have left if you haven't sorted that. And then you get shuffled into the drop pod and thrown violently against the planet in a vain hope of surviving. And because I am super prepared for every eventuality, I forgot to make a map for the general region.
Well, you didn't know that we would need a map. There's no way to
No,
know that.
I mean, it's not like I had 4 weeks to plan this shit.
No, it's fine. We can do squiggles.
I mean, squiggles or riot. That's what chat always told me. All right. So yeah, you descend to the planet in a showery descent of fire and brimstone. Actually, not brimstone. But yeah, there is definitely some fire as the pod enters the atmosphere, and you are violently thrown towards the last known location of the astronomical relay. And yeah, unless there's anything you wish to do during this time, any conversations, then I think we just smash cut to you slamming into the ground. All right, yeah. So you, with a bone-jarring impact, in the last moments before the pod slams into the ground, the thrusters started burning at full burn to stop you from crashing into it with lethal speed. So it's merely uncomfortable rather than lethal as the drop pod slams into the ground, and the moment of impact, the bolts explode outwards, and your safety harnesses releases. So you're all free to leave the pod your own leisure. And outside, you see, as you walk run down the ramps, you see that in the dusk light, you are currently in a forest, a fairly dense, fairly old leaf forest. And there is some terrified chirping as the birds who are currently nesting and just hanging out, having a good time in the trees nearby, fly away in droves from the violent impact. So yeah, you have arrived planetside. What do you wish to do now?
Saf is going to use his auger array to check the immediate area for any hostiles or other life.
All right.
Oreo, if I remember correctly, is the party leader this time, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so I will, Oreo will, his first action will be to determine in which direction our first objective is.
Kat and Sam will ask Oreo if get into squad mode. Start, just walk as a squad, or
We should probably walk as a squad for now, until we know what we're dealing with.
want to do initiate squad mode before we get into something.
Yep, I'm just I'm reading the mission right now. I also need to figure out which what we can do in squad mode. Refresh myself on that because I always forget for some reason.
So the current objective, as far as you can tell, is roughly a couple of miles to the north of your current location.
Okay. Yeah, so got that down. And now I need. I'm probably just gonna make my way to that page. I'll look at what squad mode abilities are. Well, squad mode is its own thing, right? So I can just say we're in squad mode, and I don't have to worry about the abilities until we want to use them. Is that how that works?
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. So we'll just go into squad mode, and then Oreo will order everyone to proceed north with caution.
Right. Yeah, as you are walking through the forest, can you all give me an awareness, see if you notice anything? And how this is gonna happen is that you first locate the relay and secure the immediate area,
Plus
and then
20
at that point you call down the drop pod with the repair supplies, rather than having to carry that, through hostile terrain.
If those were about to be, those were supposed to be plus 20. I didn't.
It's fine. Yeah, as you're walking through the forest, you see there's definitely been signs of activity here, human and others, but hard to tell exactly when that was. And the ground here is currently dry. Dry. The wind is fairly still. There's chilly temperature. But yeah, as you approach, uh, walk through the forest towards where you last known location of it was, the canopy is blocking all line of sight up ahead, to the sky. So it's hard to tell. Hard to tell if where the array is just based on looking. And yeah, after let's say maybe half an hour or so of walking, you the trees part in front of you, and you see a fairly worn out path or fairly traveled path. And in front of you, you see the high grey walls of imperial make of permacrete. And yeah, as you're moving closer to it, you see the structure start gutting out towards the sky, and it's fair to assume that this is the relay.
All right, and what type of terrain is it on? Like, are there only a few entryways?
So as far as you can tell, like it's the area immediately to it is cleared out with dirt. So it's dirt and earth, and all the trees have been cleared out from the forest to make room. But yeah, it's forest, leaf forest around where you are currently on the path as well. And for the structure itself, it has about 5 meter high wall with guard tower at every corner. And then beyond that, and the gate is currently closed, ramshackled as it may be. And then beyond that, you have the towering structure that is the relay beacon.
All right, and can we see any
Didn't we
activity?
break,
What's that?
Am I the one breaking up? Hellforge.
I can hear you just fine.
No, I couldn't hear Hellforge. Was it breaking up for anyone else?
I think it was just you.
Alright,
Sounds- Sounded fine to me.
that was me.
All right. So as you approach, you give me a plus 10 total site-based awareness, and this is with a penalty included in this. Yeah, you see, there are people manning the guard towers, and there is occasional patrol on the walls themselves.
All right, so, and this is probably also important. What time of, I guess, in the planet cycle is it? Is it day or night?
It is late night.
Okay. So do we want to try and sneak up on these guys and then get into the facility, or do we just want to cause as much destruction as possible and hope that their morale breaks? Is the question now. Any suggestions from you guys?
How many
I
guards?
mean, we're
do you say?
space.
Which one be sneaky?
So from what you saw, there are at least one manning the turret or each tower, and then there are two on each wall patrolling infrequently. Yeah, move yourself where you want to be. And are you moving stealthily?
You should probably at least try to silent. Just kind of wish I had gotten stunners.
I
Let's have a
may
look here.
have. Let me double check. That's not a tick.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's silent move for this, because that just means you're trying to walk quietly. It might be a conceal thing.
No, I just brought a came up. So, camo cloak will help us consume.
Alright, so silent move is basically just how quiet you can walk. Nothing to do with actual stealth. Or yeah, trying to blend into the environment. So I think it would be a conceal to see if you can hide from sight.
How dark is it this period? Get a bonus for being a salamander.
Wow, bro.
I'm just asking.
I mean, you're in full armor, which is black, so there would already be something for that.
As long as you don't smile, you get a stealth bonus.
Is
Keep
there
my
any
eyes
modifier to
closed.
this? Or rank? Are there any modifiers or just
Damn it, where the hell is the
I think Chameleoline is in tools. It's really weird. It's not in armor like you'd think.
Check more gear and tools. I wonder if it's in lots of battle. There's a check war gear and tools both.
Imperial was not stealthy. He almost.
Yeah, here it is.
All right. So yeah, as you're approaching this building, this compound, you hear the shouts in the night, hostiles incoming, and you're fairly certain that at least one of you have been spotted. And while I think it would be funny to use the Necron character sheets, I probably shouldn't do that.
They followed us all the way here and took the station before we got there.
It's a definitive power move.
It's fine. I want to rematch with the Necron Lord.
All right.
Didn't
So
he like
Pariel,
two-shot you?
this one goes for you first.
Is this a surprise round or do we do initiative?
Surprise round as they were on Overwatch as you were approaching.
Alright.
All right, so 0246. Yeah, so that's 3 shots that hits you, Ariel. You can dodge if you want. All right, so you dodge 1 shot. You know, not what I expected.
Just wouldn't be to start to a combat session if I wasn't starting out.
One bullet goes into his left eye, the other goes into his right eye.
So yeah, 2 body shots. All right, so while you deal with that, actually hold on one moment. Where are you? So Pariel, where are you hiding?
Behind one of the trees.
Yeah, give me just a sec. Oh, look, you get some armor for this. So I'll say you get 8 armor for the hard boot. So body shot plus 8 AP. All right. While you deal with that, Cassius gets hit as well. I hope.
I will
2
also
hits.
try and dodge.
Alright, let's roll initiative. Traffic, are you done with the damage yet? So still
Yep.
doing. Alright, are you looking rough yet?
Down to 4 out of 22 already.
Holy shit. I'm sorry about that.
If I wouldn't have
Alright,
dodged that one, I'd already be in crits.
yeah. Alright, initiative times.
Did Saf get the thing to use his intellect bonus
The what now?
for initiative? Or is that you need another session worth of XP for that?
Combat formation. Yeah, I got it. Y'all get to use my intelligence bonus, which is 6 for that. I'm gonna spend a fate point on Vlad and Saf both to just max theirs out.
Alright. Yeah, so all of you here, as you're approaching this fortification in the dim light of the night, you hear the guard cry out as he notices you all approaching, followed by two outer cannons opening fire into the forest. One hitting Manos, or sorry, Pyriel fairly bad, and the other one missing its target. And in the brief flashes of light from the muzzle flashes, you see there are soldiers, many, starting to run out onto the wall itself. All right, Samuel, you're first.
Samuel's gonna hold an action for now.
All right, so this one has already shot Pyriel, so he knows where Pyriel is, so he's gonna take a shot again. All right, Pyriel, you wanna try to dodge that? All right, so you dodge. Or is it every one or every two? I think it's every one, but making sure. It wouldn't make sense if that's the case.
Vlad and Saf should go next. It didn't raise needed.
Have you sorted yourself out on the turn tracker?
Yeah, I've got the proper initiative in just right spot.
Yeah, I think it's for every success. Problem is my cheat sheet doesn't actually tell me. So I'll have to look it up in the book. Yeah, each degree negates 1 hit. All right. So you managed to dodge out of the way from all of them. The Aparial, last moment, you're standing there, like the tree next to you, and the ground just explodes in a shower of autocannon fire. Basil, your turn.
I'm gonna go Overwatch. If anything moves towards us. No.
Okay. Alpine, your turn.
Manos has the turn order's kind of out of sync.
Oh yeah, because Vladimir. Oh yeah, a little weird, isn't it?
Because Manos has 14.
Alright, Saffril, did you go yet?
I
Alright, your turn.
do I have line of sight with trees and fire? Can I shoot over?
No, you have line of sight. He just has extra armor.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna go up with him.
Alright. Lad, what are you doing?
Excuse me.
Glad I'm gonna make it pilot. I'm gonna fly up and land right next to the bunker tower.
Alright. Alright, so as you fly up on the wall and look down momentarily, you see there is a cluster of guardsmen storming towards the wall. And there is also a rattling, cowering on the, by the side of the wall, taking cover right now. And yeah, inside you see, inside the tower itself, you see an Ogren standing there with an autocannon. I do believe that's your turn, unless you did a charge.
No, I just flew up there. Just to move. See,
Alright, Manos, your turn.
If I do a pilot test, can I grab Imperial and fly him to the wall with me?
Sure. Alright. Yeah, you managed to tickle your jetpack in a consensual way, so it allows you to fly away.
How high up is the tower?
Tower is about 10 meters up. The wall is 5 meters up.
I can't fly. So fly
Oreo,
me
what's
up.
your turn? What do you want to do?
And Oreo is going to do what's called a pro gamer move, and he's going to run while carrying Alfheim over here.
Alright. Alfheim, what are you doing other than being carried?
Just a moment. I'm also going to drop prone as a free action as Oreo, but I need to find the logo for it.
Would that work?
Yep, good enough. I was looking through. I was like, wow, they don't have one for prone. That's a pretty weird. Anyway,
They don't have a lot of things.
all right. With Alfheim, I'm going to take a shot at the guy in the tower if I can.
Alright. Which one?
Be right back.
I'm going to take a shot at this guy.
Alright. Yeah, go ahead and take a shot then. So short range, semi-auto, plus 20 total. 30 size, because there's a size bonus as well, so plus 30 total. Alright, so 80, so that's a leg. And I do believe it's leg, body for shot locations. Just having a quick look. Alright. Oh yeah. You see all 3 shots impact the permacrete. And yeah, it seems to do superficial damage to the cover, but doesn't seem to actually do anything to the person behind cover.
Yeah.
But there's definitely like bits and pieces that have been dislodged from the building. Alright, Pariel, you're on top of a tower right now.
Alright, I'm back.
I'll come back.
He's going to take a shot at the ogre on the other tower.
So you're standing on top of this one and then shooting into the other tower.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I understood correctly. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. So that's short range, semi-auto. Yeah, so 30 total. And he's already dodged though. Yep, roll damage. Yeah, 202. Yeah, so 2 shots. And that's 20. Yeah, so you shoot him in the arm, and yeah, you see there is some puffs of blood as the bolter impacts, but he's still very much standing, looking a bit annoyed by the sudden interruption. All right, this one finding a new target to shoot at is gonna line up a shot at you, Pariel. This sniper. Right. It's been a while since I looked at this sheet, but I do believe it is a pretty good one. All right. So because you're standing at a weird angle, he's gonna do a cold shot head at you. And have you dodged one?
I just went,
Yeah.
so I have my dodge back.
All right. On a fate
Fate
point or
point.
keep. All right. You take 15 points of damage, pen 5 to the head. And this one being assaulted by Alfheim is gonna retaliate with the autocannon. So you can try to dodge that if you want. Did you take any damage, Ariel?
Yeah, I took 2 hits, or 2
Oh,
damage.
alright. Yeah, you managed to block and dodge all 3 shots. Alright, this one. Currently a thin wall between that and the sniper. We're not currently engaged in melee, I do believe. So this one's gonna do a repeat of the last one, all shot head.
After turn, I want to use my hold action.
You wanna try to dodge that?
Yeah. I'm gonna take my
Alright. Alright, cool. What's your held action?
I'm gonna smite those. Here.
Which rating?
4. Regular. Not pushing.
Alright, so plus 20. That's a double.
Really? Oh, no, it's not. It is. Oh my god. Oh. How? Okay, we're good. How though? How is that my luck? This is the third time I rolled a double in a row. Uh,
Wild card.
Summon a demon.
I'll replace the one with it. On both of them.
Alright, your turn again.
I'm gonna smite him again. Smite again, hopefully. Doubles. My luck. Not a double. We're fine. Alright. I'll replace 7. Right to 9. 9 with pen.
April, your turn.
I'm going to semi-auto fire at the organ.
Alright, plus 30. Yeah, so 2 shots hit. Or if, yeah, all 3 shots hit.
What was the pin on regular rounds? I still got the pin.
4. Alright, so once again you sprayed 1 more damage. Yeah, so once again you sprayed the outer wall in the tower with bolter rounds, but nothing seems to land. And so they're all eating into the perma creature. Alright, Vlad, you've been attacked by a sniper standing almost point blank at you.
Vlad. Or wild Patronus or just rare?
Yeah, no, I just realized the tower is like 5 meters above where you're currently standing, so it wouldn't be melee combat or point blank.
Oh, okay. In that case, toss an incendiary grenade and
Alright. Sounds like an excellent idea in this confined space. Yep. Right, so I do believe, yeah, no damage taken, and it's not set on fire. But the tower itself is burning right now. So there's casting a lot of light out in the surrounding area. It's probably the brightest thing from Mars on end right now. This burning tower. Is that your turn, or do you want to do anything else?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Yes.
I assume I cannot see the enemies inside because wall blocking them.
Yes.
I'm just
There's a
gonna
wall.
run. I'll just run. That's so much.
Alright, Sarfield, you're the only one, or you're the closest one within visual distance for this Ogren, so he's gonna take a shot at you.
Since I'm wearing a camo cloak and I'm stationary, I count as being one range bracket further.
Excellent. So normal range, no bonus. Semi-auto plus 10 total. Well, the ground around you are shot up by autocannon fire, but nothing seems to be hitting you. Manos, your turn. You are
So
currently standing on the turret or tower roof. Looking down, you see 10 meters below you. You see the guards advancing towards the entrance.
is grappling a half action?
Grappling is a full action.
And that's an opposed strength test, right?
Yes.
There's a smart thing I should do right now, but there's a fun thing I want to do that might not. The smart thing to do would just be to charge down and attack the horde. But the fun thing to do would be grapple and throw the ogre in at them. If I
It's up.
grappled him, I wouldn't be able to throw him same turn, would I?
No, that would be the next one.
That's assuming you even win the grapple too. I think Ogren have unnatural strength as well.
What do you guys think? Should I go for it or just do the smart thing?
I'd say just do the smart thing.
Is there really a smart?
I guess Manos will charge down at the horde, the courtyard.
All right.
Yeah, because there's no guarantee you win a grapple. I think they have unnatural strength.
It'll also
Just think about how fun it would be.
it'll also keep the horde from shooting at us since they'll be engaged in melee. One assumes.
But if I grappled and threw the ogre, I could kill two birds with one ogre instead. What is the size bonus for the horde?
So it's plus 30 for size. And then plus, I think, 20 for you because you're charging. Or is it plus 10?
Yeah, it's a plus 20 for berserk charge.
Yeah, so 50 total. Yep, that hits. So roll damage once, just see if you break through the armor and toughness.
And then Wrathful Descent was also a weight 10.
Yeah. So roll that. So every 2, so that's 5 hits. Double that, 10 hits because righteous. So 10 hits, 9, so 19 hits. It's like I'm forgetting something. Then didn't you have something Whirlwind of Death that doubles that?
Yep.
Alright, so the horde breaks. There is like they had 2 magnitude left, and they failed their willpower to stay in the fight. So yeah, you managed to one shot the horde. Congratulations! As you land among them and just start swinging your breaching ogre around, and the area around you quickly turns into a red mist. Oreo, your turn.
Alright, I will leap up as a free action. I will grab Alfheim, and I will jet into the tower and drop him off.
Which tower?
The tower nearest to me.
Alright.
And then I will fall prone as a free action. As Oreo.
Alright. What is Alfheim doing?
Alright, I will do a semi-auto burst at the horde that I can see, the one nearest to me.
Should probably grab that auto cannon up there.
Would I be able to set something like that up in time, you think? Hellforge?
No, the outer cannon is destroyed.
Okay.
Then yeah, as you land in the tower, you see like there's just an ungodly amount of blood and gore just spattering the walls, as all the ammunition in here has cooked off and exploded.
Alright, so what's my bonus to hit the horde?
Plus 30 for size. Plus 30 for size, short range plus 10, semi-auto plus 10, so 50 total. Yeah, roll the damage.
It's just 1 damage, right?
No, I do the range is different. So 6, 3 hits. Just have to have a look and make sure. It's been a while since we did any horde stuff. Right, ranged weapon, you're using explosive ammo. One additional hit for explosive. Yeah, so 3 hits times 2, so 6 hits total, I think. Because you landed 3 hits on it, and then because each round is explosive, you do more, like one additional. So 6 hits. That's your turn, or do you want to do anything else?
Yep, that'll be it.
Alright, on their turn, as you're shooting down at them, they think better of their current tactical position and run away into the nearby relay building. Alright, Pariel, your turn.
See, so up here is just me and the Ogren, right?
No, so you're standing on the roof, the Ogren is underneath you, and underneath the Ogren, that's where Vlad is.
So if I just shoot my hand flamer, it's only going to hit the Ogrins. What I mean.
So depending on how you do that, like there's a permacrete roof between the two of you.
Ah,
You basically have to lean over the edge and shoot him through the window.
Yeah, so either you lean over the edge and flame through the firing slits, or you just toss a grenade in there.
I mean, is it possible for me just to stick my hand over the side and shoot through?
Yes.
I'll just go with that then.
All right. Go ahead. Is this with the flamer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Pyril, because you have the thing, and remember that next time that you have the thing, because that could have drastically changed the damage you have taken so far.
Oh, the shield.
Yeah. We need to remember that one. All right, so he fails to resist the damage. Roll damage for the flamer. You need to confirm that though. So actually, no. Is there any? If you don't roll, that's
Against
right. Yeah,
Xenos, I
fuck
think,
it.
right?
Just roll the extra damage.
The extra. Oh, Rich's Fury.
Right, he's currently on fire.
Will do a full run again.
Not your turn yet.
It's your turn when he says it's your turn.
I made the turn tracker. It looked like it was my turn.
Yeah, but he probably sees things.
Fires to the right, 3 meters.
Oh, that's a great. I'll stop the wall.
Alright, so that's within explosive range for the grenade. Of course, I didn't have this listed. The right one. Give me just a sec. Alright, so Manos, you take 15 points of damage, pen 0 to body. Alright, Sam, what are you doing?
I'm outside. Can't run.
April, what are you doing?
Bye,
Did you
guys.
say there was a gate across here?
Yeah. Currently closed.
Or any access panels on the side?
Not on the outside.
Is he just gonna run up and hope
Alright.
on this side?
Did you take any damage from that Manos?
Nope.
Alright, cool. Alright, Vlad, what are you doing? The sniper is nowhere near where you can see it. The Ogren seems to be screaming in agony at the moment.
Vlad's gonna use his jetpack to hover up and shoot his hand flamer in through the fire.
Alright. Go pilot personal first. If you're just gonna hover in there. You managed to fly up in there, no problem. So yeah. The hand flamer, you douse the building with promethium to roll that damage. Now you don't have to roll for to hit with the flamer. It just happens, and they have to roll an
Oh.
agility to resist it. So you just roll the damage. It is hilarious that Ogrins are so terrible with agility stuff. Yeah, he's still on fire, and he takes the 18 damage.
It's getting toasty in.
Hope y'all like your ogre and well done.
What's Chaos doing?
I'm gonna just walk up. That's about it. Somewhere in there. Taking cover.
All right. As Vlad has so conveniently placed himself within convenient firing distance, the Ogren is gonna turn his autocannon on Vlad and take a shot. Wanna try to dodge that.
Yeah.
And yeah, as this happens, as he just turns around, faces you with the
Crap, and I'm out of fate.
autocannon. Yeah, like he's still on fire. You can see the skin is blistering and bubbling. His clothing, his uniform is burned, tatters. And there is a fairly potent chance of the ammo is cooking off shortly. But he just opens up full salvo at you. Yeah, so body. I'll have to look at the third hit. If I can actually find the damn thing. Yeah, so the third one is, I'll write it down for you. Yeah, so those are the 3 hit locations you get hit at. Do you need a moment or can I continue while you do the damage?
Yeah, go ahead. Calculating it.
Alright, Manos, your turn. You just had a grenade explode behind you.
I wouldn't happen to have seen where it came from, would I?
Yeah, there, roughly where the wall is, so about 5 or so meters up, 4 or 5 meters up, there's a window. And yeah, there was a tiny hand who tossed a grenade your way. So chances are the rattling sniper is still alive somewhere. Currently inside the tower though.
Do I see any entrance to the center building anywhere?
Yes, there is one.
Is it in the front or is it on the side?
Where I marked with the teal color, that's where it is.
You could also breach
I
an
had-
auger through the ceiling, possibly.
Oh, I was just about to say I'm like breaching auger through this side because they're probably aimed at the door.
I mean, that's also an option.
Christ.
I'm going to use half move over here. Then I'm going to breach auger the wall.
Alright. What's your health at, Vlad?
I got one left.
That's clutch, man. Alright. You don't have to roll to hit because it's a wall. Just roll damage to see if you breach through. Yeah, you managed to carve a hole in the wall, not large enough to climb through, but there's definitely a hole so you can see in now. And yeah, as you punch a hole through the wall, you hear some startled screaming on the inside, and you see a whole bunch of guardsmen turn their weapons on you.
Guardsmen or prisoners?
I mean, they're wearing guardsman uniform.
Those are just different types of stuff.
Alright, Oreo, what are you doing?
But since they are wearing uniforms, in hindsight, we probably should have tried talking to them. They may actually be legit.
Who the fuck opens fire on Space Marines?
People on a fucking world that's under rebellion from prisoners.
But
Or-
we're Space Marines.
Yeah, the last group of guards we encountered shot at us too.
Yeah, those are retarded guards.
Yeah, but they were in the dark and thought we were Necrons.
Guys have
There's no
cloak.
reason for them to think we're Necrons.
I mean, you
What
Alright, Oreo, what are you doing? Other than flopping around on the floor as a fish.
what type of uniforms were they wearing? I missed that.
Guardsman.
Okay, that's strange. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to carry Alfheim. Let me see the distance here.
You're 10 meters up in the air as well from the tower.
Oh yeah, I can cover this distance easily. So I'll grab Alfheim and I will fly directly over here, and then I'll descend down 10 meters.
Alright.
I mean, you could also just imply that you're flying at an angle, so you're kind of doing both at the same time.
Yeah, but I didn't want the door to randomly swing open and me get shot to bits, so I just worded it that way.
I mean, at least you're using your brain and thinking. Good times. Alright, Alfheim, what are you doing? You've just been carried across the universe.
Alright, let me see here. Let me see what equipment I have at my disposal. These guys that we've been fighting, are they wearing any headgear? Like just a
Yes,
helmet?
they have. Yeah, they have helmets and something else as well.
Okay, do they have anything over their eyes?
Yeah, they have something probably that gives them dark vision. Some sort of optical enhancement.
Okay. Let me see. I guess I will throw a frag grenade through the hole.
You have the
Mhm.
flashbangs.
Yeah.
I have a blind grenade, but I don't think I have a photon grenade.
Yeah, we all should have blind grenades.
The blind grenades are a misnomer. Those are just smoke. I think the photon grenades are the flashbangs, but I can check.
Well, the blind grenade we got will also interfere with their dark side.
Okay, yeah, that works. I'll throw a blind grenade through the hole then. That'll just be a ballistics check.
Yep.
It's got that infrared blocking chaff stuff.
What's the blast on that one?
Let me check.
They're 8 or 10, I think. Cover a wide area.
Yeah, it also it technically has 2 blast radiuses because the quality also has a blast radius, so I have to check.
I think Hellforge said something about just using the smoke radius because he didn't want to have to deal with 2 things.
Yeah, just smoke radius. Yeah, so 3d10 meters. So roll 3d10. And then after that, roll me 2d10.
And so that would have landed between these 2 squares with my strength bonus.
Alright. Yeah, so as you toss it in, and the grenade explodes, you see, you hear the cries of panic from inside as the grenade explodes and covers the whole area in smoke. And there is a fairly substantial cloud of smoke just emanating from the hole as well. So your current vision is blocked.
I think that's all I can do on that turn.
All right. That does not look good. All right. 2. Oh no. Well, this just happened. All right, so you hear something, a loud beeping, followed by screams of horror as something violently explodes inside. And then the beeping and the screaming stops. And you all see, those who are there at least, you see the walls buckle and crumble, and there is a fairly intense gust of smoke and debris flying out of the hole. Manos, your armor gets covered by dirt and shrapnel, but you don't take any damage because the wall is blocking all of it.
Well, I was going to suggest maybe trying to take one of these guys alive, but that's going to happen anyway.
Yeah, you know, when you miss throw demolition charges, things tend to get real hairy real quick.
They unalive themselves.
All right, Pyril, it's your turn. You're still standing on top of the on top of the tower, and you have just heard the roaring thunder of the autocannon, and Vlad is looking real rough right now.
So I'll just give the Ogre another spray.
All right. Yeah, do the righteous fury.
Holy shit. That's 2 Righteous Furies in a row with this hand flip.
And so from inside you hear loud cries of pain as the ogre is being roasted alive. Still alive though, still operational, but definitely did something to it. Alright, Samuel.
Can finally go inside. Is this door locked or can I just walk in?
It's locked and it's 5 meters tall.
Can I smash it with my breaching auger?
Can try.
Smash it with my. I assume I
Roll
don't have to roll to
damage.
hit.
Yeah, there is a hole in it, about a fist-sized hole in it,
Oh,
or a goal-sized hole in it.
close. I can poke my head in. Can I yell through the hole, guys? Is there an opening mechanism in there that you guys can pull? A lever?
Alright,
Something?
Safriel, your turn.
Once I'm standing on the other side of the gate, Saf's just going to box for somebody to come quietly open the gate for us.
Vlad, your turn. You still see the ogre pointing the autocannon at you. Currently being roasted alive by Pyro.
Vlad is going to get another burst with his flamer and then just drop back down to the wall.
Alright. Impressive. That's what are you doing?
Since I can't go in either, I'm gonna mount up my gun at the hole and just be an Overwatch through the hole.
Manos, what are you doing?
So even though there's a smoke cloud in there, since I knew there was a horde on the other side, can I reach in and grab someone and pull them through?
You
I
can
don't think
certainly
anybody's
try.
alive.
Oh yeah.
So roll me, if you want to do that, roll me a melee attack. But there was what you heard last time around was a deafening explosion. The walls shook, and part of it crumbled, and then there was, this fair amount of smoke and debris just shot out of the hole.
So should I just roll weapon skill?
If you want to reach in and try to grab something, yeah. All right, yeah, you reach in and I think you grab maybe I think you, as you put your hand out from the hole again, hold it up like super close to your helmeted face because of the smoke. You're holding a fairly dismembered piece of or mutilated piece of a leg, probably like a half, like the lower half of a leg, where the part of the foot is attached, and just a bloody ruin.
Wait,
That's what
Sorry.
you get.
Saf, if you want to hit the back out.
What do you want to do now that you're holding this foot?
Anyone want to interrogate? It's the best I could find.
I'm pretty
For
good at
you.
interrogation.
What are you doing?
Let me see. That's a really good question. Hmm. I'll do a little bit of scouting since we're waiting around this hole for the time being. I'm gonna.
Well, you could come open the gate and let the rest of us in.
Oh, the gate's closed? Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, we've been
Yeah.
saying that.
I didn't even know that was a gate. I thought it was like an open area.
That's what we thought too, but unfortunately, I know it's a gate.
None of you have jump packs?
No.
Disappointing.
Is the lever up here?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's around over there, so back use.
Heck, used to pull the lever. Pull the lever, Kronk.
Oof.
Wrong lever.
The door remains shut. Alfheim, what are you doing?
What else could that?
Alright, so Manos is grabbing somebody through the hole.
I mean, I grabbed part of someone.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm gonna throw a frag grenade just because.
Hey,
Alright.
Hellforge, quick question.
Could have
Uh,
called out to him.
since we can see what everybody else is seeing through our helmet feeds, if he's looking at the panel, can I use my tech roll and instruct him what to do?
Sure.
Idea.
Pull the one on the left. No, the other left.
What's this ballistic for?
Oh, I said I was gonna throw a frag grenade.
Alright, yeah, sure. So yeah, you toss the frag grenade inside a hole. And from inside you hear the explosion as the frag goes off and there's a bit more smoke puffing out. Alright, Pariel, your turn.
Is it too far away to see if there's anyone? Their tower.
No, you can see. Currently no one in the other towers. Or at least the one you can see from your current position.
Okay, and somewhere in the tower that I'm standing on, the rattling is still there.
Yeah.
Seemingly.
And the Ogren is currently screaming in agony.
Can I call out to the rattling and command it to tell me what its regiment is, or who it's working under?
So you want to command it, you say?
Yeah. Tell me who it is and why they opened fire on a group of Space Marines.
So I'll be nice and tell you this. If you try to command it, it will be an extremely difficult role. If you try to intimidate it, it will be a lot easier.
Yeah, I was just thinking too, since it's a hostile. Although that might not be better for his strength isn't that high, but I guess unnatural strength. I guess I'll try to intimidate them.
Alright. So let's say -10, because he's currently in a fortified position and you are nowhere near. You're just shouting out to it. So yeah, -10 intimidate.
Do I get any bonus for the screaming Ogren that I set on fire?
No.
And what was the
I understand.
I don't understand.
Alright. Yes, you call out. No response. Alright, Samuel.
All right, I will. I'm gonna just hold action because door to open.
Alright, Samuel.
Use my tech roll, looking through Oreo's feed, and instruct him on how to open it.
Alright. Yeah, you give detailed instructions, and the main issue seems to be that the gate is unpowered. But there is some easy commands to do. Pull up some reserve power enough to open the door. Alright, Vlad, your turn.
So, Vlad is going to use his intimidation, rattling. He's going to say, answer the question or I'll throw in a fragment.
Alright, -10. No response. Yes, what are you doing?
If the door's not open,
Nope.
I don't think I have tech use. Yeah, I don't have tech. Guess I'm just gonna hold an action.
Manos, what are you doing?
Well, since no one seems to be alive in the building,
Or
guess
as
I'll
you can
go
tell.
back up on the wall. I'm going to reaching auger where the grenade came from.
Okay.
Although it's probably far enough that I can only move to get up there first.
What's your charge?
I was thinking of yeah, I'll be able to charge up there. I think it's 30 something.
If your charge is 40, then yeah, it's 5 meters up roughly where the wall is. Or where the out perimeter wall is. So it's 12 to get there and then plus 5. So you can charge up and to the window and just reaching over it.
Yeah, it's
And so Manos, as you fly up there and start landing on a perch and start slamming into the wall, you see the red dot sight uh, point straight at your head as you look through the window, and there is a bright muzzle flash. And someone shot you.
is there time to dodge or not?
Yeah, you can try to dodge if you want. That's somehow managed to hit the leg. Maybe it was a snap thing as they tried to readjust the aim. Alright. Yeah, so you slam your breaching auger into the wall, and then as the wall crumbles, you see from inside a muzzle flash as a bullet impacts your leg. But you manage to step aside, or step aside so the bullet just grazes the armor. And now you know where the rattling is. Oreo, your turn.
Alright, I'm going to push the open door button after hooking up the, plugging it into the proper electrical outlet.
The door is now open.
Alright.
Alpine, your turn.
Alright, so there's, as far as I can tell, there's no sound or activity coming through the hole.
There's just smoke. Clouds and clouds of smoke.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go on Overwatch with my bolter basically propped up on the hole, and if there's any enemy movement inside, then I'll take a shot at it.
Alright, Pyrail, your turn. You still hear the ogre screaming inside.
Give it another squirt.
I was gonna say I could either go for another shot or I could give Rattling one last chance to stand down before Vanos just rips it a new one.
That's it. If we kill the ogre, then we just go in after the rat. Can't get us all.
Yeah, but he's no longer safe and secure in his tower. He's got Manos standing him right in front of him with his breaching auger. And Manos takes his next turn, he's just gonna murder the hell out of it. So if we want it to stand down, this might be the last chance for it.
Yeah, so if you try to intimidate it, it's +10.
I mean, if I've got the higher strength bonus, so if you want me to do the intimidate, I can do it, and you can try to finish off the ogre.
Alright, I'll go for that. I'll give the ogre another fire bath.
Because I've got one wound left, I'm not sticking my head back up.
Alright, roll damage. What is wrong with this ogre?
He's having a really bad day.
Yeah, so you reach down and spray more Prometheus inside, and it's like the whole tower is now burning. And if it wasn't for the fact that it's made out of permacrete, it wouldn't be structurally unsound to stand on where you're currently at, Pyro. But because it's permacrete, you know, it's still fine. But it's looking rough inside. All right, Manos, I need to ask you a question. Are you currently going with or without helmet?
He's always got his helmet.
Excellent. Just making sure. All right. So point blank, 30, half aim. Actually, no. So 30 point blank, 30, yeah, so 60 total. And you can dodge that as the sniper once again lines up a shot at your head and pulls the trigger.
I can or can't.
If you haven't dodged already, then you can.
On my turn, I dodged and I broke down the wall. Did I get my dodge back after it ended?
I would the way I'm thinking here was you did your turn, breach through, and then between yours and the next one, that's when he had this Overwatch reaction and shot you. So
Okay.
you would have probably have spent it and not gotten it back at that point.
Okay.
I don't think that actually does anything to you, but both a shot. Samuel. Gabriel, is your turn.
Staff's gonna run up to the opening and
All right.
basically peek inside, use the auger ray to see if anybody's alive.
All right, tech use. Yeah, as you poke the thing in, it gets no living biosignatures. So as far as you can tell from the active range of the scanner, there is nothing, or active aspects, there is nothing living inside. All right, Vlad, your turn. You still hear the ogre and screaming.
Alright, he's gonna use intimidate, he's gonna kill the rattling. This is his last chance to surrender. We kill you.
All right, plus 10.
God damn.
Still counts.
Yeah, you see, seeing Manos standing in front of him, hearing the distorted crackling of the Vox hailer outside. He tosses his sniper rifle down. What are you doing, Cass? Manos, your turn. You have rattling in front of you who has tossed his sniper rifle away.
I'm gonna take his sniper rifle.
All right.
Saying that's how he's the last one alive that we know.
Aside from the burning ogre.
Who's still screaming?
I'm just expecting him to fall over dead soon. So I'm not gonna
Oh,
count the ogre in.
he's been burning for what, a minute now?
Pretty much.
Like rounds are like what, 6 seconds? He's been burning
Yeah.
for like 4 or 5 rounds.
About half a minute or so.
But not after I take a sniper and ask him why they opened fire on Space Marine.
He just starts laughing maniacally at you, and he has a vicious grin on his face. Doesn't answer your question. That's the only thing you get.
Let me handle this once we have secured the array. Alfheim has this is his specialty.
So the ogre stops screaming for a moment, walks over to the window, levels his autocannon at Vlad, takes a single shot. I'm gonna try to dodge that.
Dodge. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, as you see the barrel of the outer cannon poke out the window, and you see just this flaming silhouette of an Ogren, and you hear the sharp bang of the outer cannon firing a single shot, and you manage to definitely step aside. But the Ogren seems to be very angry at the entire thing right now.
Someone kill that Emperor damn thing.
You have to make a willpower test to do stuff while you're on fire, right? Or is there something with Ogrins?
That's what I did. Like I've been every turn, I've been rolling willpower to see if we can do anything. And then after it's done any actions, I have rolled a d10 to see if it actually takes any fire damage. Alright, Oreo, your turn.
Right. Let me see. So if I jet over to the top of the guard tower, and then I breaching auger directly down and fall through, then I'll be engaged with melee with both of those guys, so they won't be able to shoot anymore, right?
The Rattling doesn't have a gun anymore, so he can't.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
So,
he doesn't have a sniper rifle. He could have something else.
so to give you an idea, like medieval, like fortress style, towers, for example, you have the roof, usually like a conical roof, some such, and then you have the first guard tower, like the area where the guards hang out, and lookout tower, right? Then beneath that, you have like a sleeping area or like rest area where they store their weapons and all. So the Ogren is currently 10 meters up on that level, on the top level. The Rattling and Manos is currently at 5 meters where the tower connects to the wall, and then there's the ground floor where Alfheim is currently, which is like level 0 or 0 meters. So if you wanted, you would have to breach. It would essentially be 2 turns. So the first one, if you drop from the ceiling or from the roof, you get where the Ogren is, and then if you breach a second time, you get to Rattling.
Okay. Let me see if there's anything else I can do then. I guess I will fly around a little bit and do some scouting now that the gate is open.
All right.
I'd really like you to kill the Ogre.
Well, yeah, is there any way I can do anything to the Ogren from where I'm at?
What's your charge
it's got-
distance?
I can charge to where he is, but he's in a arrow slit, right?
Yeah, but if you charge up to where he is, you can just ram the breaching auger through, or a chainsaw or whatever you have.
Would I have to go through 36 armor to do that?
Depend on the body part. If you hit body or head, then he has no extra armor. If you hit legs or arms, then he gets some armor.
Okay, I guess I can do that.
Or you could just shoot him, but same apply. Body or head, no armor. Otherwise, it's extra. So charge plus 10, size plus 10, so 20 total, unless you have something that gives you extra charge damage or charge bonus. All right.
I'll go ahead and fate point that.
Sounds like a good idea. Alright, roll to confirm that, righteous. Alright, so 30. Yeah, so that's to the body, so no extra armor. Alright, currently crit 16 on rending body. Good stuff. Yeah, so you ram your breach through the fire sledge and just vaporize the torso inside, and the Ogryn is finally stopped screaming. It's still on fire though, but stopped screaming. Alright, Alvan, your turn.
So how high up is the wall?
Which wall?
This wall.
I didn't see you ping anywhere.
Can't see this?
That's 5
Oh yeah,
meters
that
up.
one. It's 5 meters.
Okay, so could I vault on top of it?
Yep. Wait, do you have the what's it called? The thing?
I don't have a
Yeah,
jetpack,
backpack.
but it could be a climb or athletics if I can vault up there.
Yeah, sure. Athletics then, or climb, whichever you have, to just take a running start and run up.
Oh, never mind then.
I don't get why you guys don't use the fucking stairs.
There's stairs?
They're in the guard tower.
Oh. It seems like a really tiny guard tower. I don't know how, like, I could see a ladder maybe fitting in there, but not stairs.
Spiral stairs.
Go round and round.
Just try to imagine a 4-meter tower with stairs inside of it, and the walls have to be thick enough to resist fire. Just imagine that. So you're talking about like talking about like a closet. Like my closet is about 2 by 2 meters, right? And you're saying there's spiral stairs in there?
Well, I may not have made it
To scale.
precisely to scale.
There's a bedroom
Right.
that's
Well,
4 by 4. Yeah, anyway, never mind.
Let's put it this way, there's an Ogryn in there, so I'm pretty sure a Space Marine will fit.
They airlifted him in.
It's a miracle of geometry is all I'm saying.
Listen, fucking, you go ahead and make maps in Blender, and I'll fucking see how you make it, Mr. Professional.
They put him on a ladder and they built it around him.
Oh my god.
Alright, Parallel, what are you doing? The Ogryn has stopped screaming.
Who was it that could heal? Is it
I'll find him.
Elfie? He's probably gonna just go over to Elf, see if he needs some healing.
So you're about 10, it would be like 15 meters up in the air right now.
Yeah, he's got
on the-
a jetpack though.
Alright. Yeah, so you can easily just jump down and not die from falling damage.
But Imperial has a jetpack?
I requisitioned it.
Oh,
And then they're super cheap.
Yeah, and pilot personal is a level 1 general Space Marine advance. Alright. Manos. 19 and 15 damage to body, pen 0. As you see, Manos sees the laughing rattling just reach for his belt, pull the pin on two frag grenades, and just let them detonate on his body.
19 and 15.
Yeah, on your body, pen 0.
Sick kamikaze didn't do shit.
That's the problem with Last Dance, you never get a chance to practice them.
You forgot to yell Allah Akbar.
I don't think they subscribe to that one. Alright, so all of you hear this thunderous explosion, or maybe not as thunderous, as 2 frag grenades explode in the tower. Samuel, what are you doing?
Can I check what's on this side? Is there any side?
Awareness. You're reasonably confident that there is nothing there, as far as you can tell.
Start moving.
Safriel, your turn.
Jeff is going to walk inside and use auger ray to start checking the structural integrity, see if that demolition charge did any really serious damage.
Okay, so check use, normal check use. Yeah, the structural integrity can best be summed up in this area as fucked. So there is an overwhelming chance of collapsing. And I'm not gonna reveal the area because it's still covered in smoke. So you can't see anything inside.
Can we huff and puff the smoke?
No. Your
Staff's
turn.
going to advise that everybody else stay outside until the smoke clears and I can see what.
Yeah, it sounds like a good plan.
What are you doing, Blood?
Lads looking at Alfie and saying, kill me.
Hey, might want to jump down to where I'm at because it takes me a full turn to heal.
Oh, I thought you got up on.
No, I
you
failed to
can.
climb.
Oh, okay.
What's Cass? Alright, what's Cass doing?
Okay,
So
that was first in
everybody's
line.
moving. Cass is also moving.
Alright, Manus, what are you doing? The rattling you just looked at has exploded.
Probably just looking around the room, disappointed, seeing what's left in the room.
Nothing. Like literally nothing left. The explosion took out anything of value.
Do I still have a sniper rifle at least?
Yes. But because it's not an Astartes sniper rifle, you can't use it. Or you'll have pretty deep penalties for using it because of the finger guard and the trigger guard rather is not sized appropriately for your powered armor hands.
I mean, I wouldn't use it to begin with. I just was wondering if it survived the blast.
Yeah, it's about you have it. I can write down the details for you if you want, if you're really curious.
We're all lined up here. Another rattling pops up with melting, kills us all.
Not gonna lie, I'm really tempted to, but I haven't placed any on the field yet, so it would be bullshit. All right, Oreo, what are you doing?
Let's see. I guess I will go ahead and jetpack on over to the doorway. That'll be the
All right. Alfheim, you have a conga line of wounded people.
Yeah, I rub my hands and get to work. Let's see, Pariel, what's your health at?
2.
2. Alright, then Vlad gets the first heal. Let me see if I can roll here.
Ah, come on, I was here first.
I've got one less than you, though.
Rock, paper, scissors.
That's a shit roll. And that'll be it for my turn.
All right, Pariel, you ever seen someone just get preferential treatment from the medic?
I'm not going to say shit because I still need treatment. I'm right about to piss off the medic by complaining.
All right, Samuel.
Can't go in because we can't see, correct? First, I can't huff and puff it away. I will hold an action. Actually, no. Hold a force dome. Force dome. What it does is 2 AP for every power rating around me. For 5 meters power radius. Do you guys want me to push this? I can get, if I push, I can get 16 armor around me. A shield of like 16 armor in case they want to come out and start shooting.
I would like you to move somewhere else and then push.
But it's around me. Okay, so I can give us 8 armor or 16 armor. Which one do you want?
Well, I wouldn't push it right now, especially since
Okay, so I
nobody's
guess I
attacking
will
us.
not push it. I will just do 8 armor around us. And that is not a double, very close to a double. So each of us, 5 times 4. So within 20 meters of us, we have here we should have a little dome that protects us against ranged, but not melee. That is my turn. And yeah, I'm just gonna.
All right, Samuel, your turn.
I don't really think I can do anything until the smoke.
All right. Lad, what are you doing? You have just been healed.
Guess Vlad's gonna hop high up to the top of the tower and keep a lookout and make sure nobody tries to sneak up on him.
All right, guys, what are you doing?
Cass will go into Overwatch. And if anything,
Manos.
He's going to fly over to the top right corner onto the roof.
Oreo.
I think I will. Let's see. This building I'm standing in front of, how high is it?
The actual building itself is probably like 20 meters tall. And then the astronomical relay is extends maybe 30 meters up beyond that.
Okay.
I wouldn't suggest flying up there if I were you. If this thing's on the verge of collapse.
Okay, that's a good point. I think I will actually back away from the building in case it falls.
Yeah, so the actual building structure itself is about 65.6 feet. So hopefully that gives you a better idea what you're dealing with.
I know it's meant for armor, but can we use our repair cement at all?
It will do nothing for this.
We need about 400 more gallons of it.
To do what?
Alvan, what are you doing?
I'm going to heal Periel.
Ariel, you're currently being healed.
Guess he'll move up to the hole that Manos made. Move closer to it so we can see through it. Smoke.
Alright, Samuel.
I'm gonna maintain my shield now. Hold an action.
Gabriel.
Saphir's going to advise everyone to secure the perimeter in case the firefight attracted any of the locals. And because the only option we really have right now is to sit tight and wait for the smoke clear out so I can see to fix this.
Alright, Vlad. What are you doing?
Let's go. He just take out his bolt pistol, going down much, and basically just cover.
Guys.
Not all going in right now. I'm gonna just overwatch.
Anos.
Does Manos see anything up here?
Yeah, it's you sees 4 autocannons on the pindle mounted autocannons and a whole heap of a whole bunch of crates of ammunition for it, but currently no one there. And there is also a trapdoor, secure trapdoor into the down into the tower rather than a staircase in the middle of it.
So I'll just drop through and say hi if anyone's in there.
Right. You go to try the trapdoor and it's currently locked.
I'll radio the rest of the team and tell them might have more hostiles in this tower.
Alright. Do you do anything else or is that your turn?
I'm going to hold action to attack in case anyone pops up.
Alright, Parallel, your turn.
He's going to move towards the tower and enter from the bottom.
Alright.
Oh. Shit.
Yep.
Actually, instead of doing that, he's going to reload his hand flamer.
Alright.
So he's going to stay here and reload.
Okay. Or you, Alpha, what are you doing? I skipped you while you were AFK, so.
Oh, sorry. I thought. Okay, so we probably blasted through some turns, I guess. What are we gonna try and enter the building, you guys think? Or are we gonna avoid that?
We're waiting on
Sefurio
smoke.
advised everybody to secure the perimeter while we wait for the smoke to clear so I can fix this.
Okay. I'm gonna have the Oreo zip over onto the other wall to get a look on what's going on over there.
I don't know if you heard, but there's possibly hostiles in the tower Manos is in.
Okay.
He's up in the top, and there's a trapdoor, but it's locked, so there might be people inside.
Alright, that's the full run for Oreo, and then he's gonna fall prone just in case someone tries to shoot him.
Oh, Manos should. Maybe I should have secured the auto guns, so if anyone pops up, they have no weapons to reach.
I'm gonna figure out Alfheim's run, and I'm gonna have him run over to the corner of the building in case there's someone in that other tower.
Were they auto guns or auto cannons?
Cannons.
Alright, that's all my movements.
Alright, Serafil.
He's just going to continue to wait for the smoke to clear out.
The smoke is now cleared.
Smoke is not clear.
That's what you see inside.
Are there any doorways in the
As far as you can tell, yeah, there is a door in front of you, going upwards.
and he's going to go up, open it, and peek in?
There with the green squiggles. That's where the door is.
And
Yeah,
he'll
the
go
door
through it, open up.
is currently locked.
Is it a physical lock? Or
It seems to be a large physical lock to it, possibly locked from the outside. And it's a large brass double door with the machina opus displayed across, one on each side of it, or like each half on one side of the door. So when it's closed, it completes the symbol. And so, what do you want to do? Do you want to try to open it?
yeah, got a multi-key. I think that only works.
No, it's actually, let's have a look. Multi. That's in tools, right?
I believe so.
And it just says you get plus 30 to security test to open a lock. So And you can use that if you want.
All right.
Doesn't specify what kind of lock.
Mm. Thank you.
You do have your demeanor if you don't have any fate point left.
That's the good.
Alright. What's that up to at this point? As Safriel is investigating the building.
Lad's going to remain on Overwatch.
Alright. Yeah, the door is open. And yeah, as you open the door, just quiet darkness in front of you. And yeah, there is another smaller door hanging out over there in front of you. And this one bears some more. You can realize as a Czech marine, you know the inscriptions are made in. There's a set of runes used by the Mechanicus, and yeah, it's basically protective wards against malfunctions to appease the machine spirits within the confines of this room on the door in front of you. All right, guys, what are you doing?
Cass will move up.
Nothing as far as you can tell. Manos, what are you doing?
He's gonna go around and collect all the weapons up here.
So are you just gonna go carry around 4 autocannons?
I mean, do I have capability to carry all four?
Yes.
For
But
now, I guess I'll carry 'em.
you would be using your bolter or any weapon as one-handed. Actually, I suppose it doesn't really matter. But yeah, 4 autocannons are
Can I sling
160
them over my
kilos.
back?
I mean, you can carry them in some capacity, but yeah.
If you don't want anybody to use them, you could just bend the barrels.
I was gonna say if they're probably not usable by us anyway, are they?
Nope.
Guess so for
We
now.
should be able to use them. The Ogren could. They got
Oh,
big
yeah,
hands.
yeah, they're Ogron proof, so yeah. You can technically use them.
Part of me wants to distribute them amongst the team, but no one's close enough.
Could bring them to us.
Yeah.
As you're standing there collecting the autocannons, roll me roll me a, let's say, an awareness, fight-based awareness.
Any bonus? Regular plus 20.
Or just a regular +1.
Right back again.
Yeah, you see as you lean down to grab the first one, yank it from its pindle mount. There seems to be some sort of wire mechanism attached to it that doesn't seem to have anything to do with power or ammunition feeds. A very small, tiny wire by comparison to everything else.
Alright, I'm no longer going to touch it. Do I see where it's connected to? Assuming they're all booby trapped.
Yeah, the wire goes through the floor to underneath where you're standing.
So trying to use the autocannon
Out
booby
and
trap
back.
to blow up down in the room, or is it set to go off up here? If the
That
wire
is something
runs,
you don't know.
where's the wire connected to on the autocannon?
Just underneath where it's mounted to
EAG?
the pintle.
Oh, sorry.
With my 2.1, do I notice what there's like a charge on it or anything?
So it's just attached by a string or wire or something on the outer cannon itself. Then it goes underneath into the mesh floor, and then you can tell underneath the floor what it's connected to, but on the actual weapon itself, it's not. It's just connected to the weapon with nothing else.
Going to jetpack out and onto the.
All right, Oreo, what are you doing?
Alright, I think I will jetpack onto the roof of this building. I'll leap up as a free action as well, so let me take this off.
All right,
And then I'm going to breaching auger straight down to get into the top floor.
all right. Roll damage. I'll find what are you doing after that.
Let's see. I will have Alfheim run around this building. See what his movement is again.
All right. Yeah, so Oreo, you manage to breach through the ceiling enough that you fall down into it. You don't take any damage, but you're not standing in a tower. Just like with Manos, there is the trapdoor. It has 4 outer cannons, one on facing each side. The trapdoor is made of like pure,
Glass steel?
yeah, and it seems to be locked.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I came over.
All right, Pariel, what are you doing?
It's going to run to the tower and go up the stairs.
All right. What's his full move
His
with the
full
outlaw?
move with the
With the
jetpack
jetpack.
would be 60.
Alright, yeah, so you managed to you shoulder slam your way through the door, no problems, and up the stairs. Then I just need to have a look at one thing because I have a list of all the wonders you find inside. Who's next on the turn tracker?
Sam,
Oh,
Right,
that's
I'm back.
convenient. Alright,
What's up?
let me just have a quick look here.
who's
What
asking
is
who's the turn tracker next?
Well, I should have really written this down, shouldn't I? Alright, so I'm thinking inside a certain why that would be there, but hey. Alright. So as you're running up the stairs, are you going like, yeah, you're doing full move 60, right?
Well, I have to use the full move if I want to get all the way to the building, then go up the stairs.
Alright.
But whether he actually goes the full 60, he probably just gets to the tower, goes in, and goes up the stairs.
Alright. Alright, so both Ariel and Manos take 53 points of damage pen 0 as the demolition charges explode when Pariel shoulder slams through the door. As the entire tower is destroyed and just falls to pieces.
I just got some guests coming.
Samuel, what are you doing?
Well, well over on him, so I'm probably not.
Alright, so all of you hear and see Ariel run into the tower, and the entire tower just explodes in a shower of shrapnel as the demolition charges explode. And both Pariel and Manos are currently in some trouble.
So I'm gonna actually ask our. What do you want
They
me to do?
both might actually need to burn a fate point.
Want me to special? If it counts as range damage, I can put the shield up near them. They have more armor.
I'm not sure if we have time for that. Um, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything we can do for Periel and Manos.
Like I said, it's your choice. My shield does protect against range damage, so I guess if it does count as range, it would give them 8 to 16 extra armor if I can get near them. 20 to actually, if I push, I can get it to 8 times 5, so I can get it to a nice 40 meter radius.
I mean, it's already happened.
I know, but I mean, can I just push right now, like do it as it's happening? So
No, because it's not your turn.
I thought it was.
So Manos is at -7 on the crit table, and Imperial's at 6 on the crit table.
Are those halved already?
Yep.
I suppose I should apologize for that, but Samuel, what are you doing?
I guess since you took the damage, do you want me to go and try and pull Periel out, or want me to just focus on getting inside?
I mean, it happened when Imperial busted open the door, so I'm assuming he never actually got inside the tower.
Yeah, you want
Or
me
at
to pull
least
you
he
like
didn't get too
backwards?
far.
Like,
I'm
I
assuming
don't
the blast sent him back a bit.
know.
Manos, I have no idea what happened with Manos because he was standing on top.
That's a good point. He would probably be. Alright, so first of all, let's deal with the crit tables because some things happen.
All right. Somebody have them open, or
So explosive.
So what is the plus 30 from?
That's the amount of explosives used. So it's 2 points of extra damage plus 2 damage for every kilo used. And you said one was at -6 and the other was 7, yeah? Alright, so the one at 6 has chunks of target's flesh are ripped free by the force of the attack, leaving large weeping wounds. The target is stunned for 1 round, takes D10 levels of fatigue, and is now suffering blood loss.
don't we have something against bond loss?
Yeah, we're protected against that. I forget what it's called, but yeah, stuff.
Because I have a talent I could. Yeah, I can reroll toughness, not die from bond. I thought about it like, aren't we?
You take 5 levels of fatigue. Which one was this who was at 5? Was it Pyril?
Imperial was at -6, Manos is -7.
Alright, 7. Alright, cool. So, yeah, 5 points of fatigue, stunning for 1 round. And then Manos is the 7, yeah? So the explosive force of the attack ruptures the target's flesh and scrambles his nervous system, knocking him to the ground. The target falls down, is stunned for 1d10 rounds, and takes d10 fatigue. And you're suffering blood loss, and can only take half actions for the next d10 hours as he tries to regain control of his body. So no blood loss, but you take D10 stun for D10 rounds, take D10 levels of fatigue, and only half actions for the next D10 hours. We're only 3D10.
But was it Oreo or Alfie? Oreo, right?
Yeah, Oreo is the leader.
All right. I just want to like, I'm gonna address. Hey, what do you want to do? I want
Yeah, definitely.
And because you're stunned, you can't take any special actions to avoid the fall damage. I say as the tower crumbles, you fall with the debris rather than fly up first and then down. So Yeah, just roll a d10 for damage, reduced by armor and toughness. Yeah, and I don't think that does anything. That alone is just your toughness. So. All right, Sarfield, what are you doing? You have a smaller door that seems to be warded against malfunctions in front of you.
He's gonna go up and
He's gonna what?
open it.
All right. The door is currently locked.
And he's gonna try to unlock it.
All right. Yeah, same again with the multi-key plus 40. Security. All right, so the door opens.
There's a demon possessed alien crocodile.
Close.
Oh
Oh,
god.
I just got back. Did Sam? Yep, Sam's there.
I don't know, we just get Seth shot with a melty gun though.
Yeah, I saw that. I literally just got back on.
So inside you see 3 tech priests facing the door with melter guns raised, and the moment you open it, they all simultaneously fire at you.
I'm gonna try to dodge one of them.
Yeah, one shot goes wide, and the other 2 hits. As you manage to dodge the first one, so you take 1 hit. And because this is short range, and the range is 20, so yeah, short range. So it's double pen.
Yeah. Oh god, this is gonna hurt. Oh god.
Join me in the crits.
And it's only 24, 23. Not too bad.
I've got band-aids if you want to come up.
There it is.
Alright, what's Vlad up to? Or do you need a moment to deal with this?
Vlad's seen that since the tower blew up and we now have 2 entrances, Vlad's gonna lie down and the gate.
So you do what with the gate?
Since the tower up here blew up, and now that it's probably going to provide another entrance from anybody coming in, Vlad is going to go down here and shut the gate.
Alright. Yeah, easy enough to do. No problem. Alright, the tech priest are, well, they only have one target to shoot at, so I suppose they'll keep shooting at that one. And I do believe you have already tried to dodge their attack.
Yeah.
Have you used? Do you have any fate points left?
Yeah, I've got one left, and then I've got my.
No. Okay. May I suggest, because I don't think I've been nice to you yet, that you heal up just before I roll damage.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not sure if it's gonna do anything, but maybe, just maybe. Alright, so 14, and you get hit twice. So the first hit is a body, and the second hit is a body as well. Alright, Kaz, what are you doing?
All right, can I go in and just pull him back from the door?
Do you have enough movement for that?
I believe if I do a run action.
I mean, he's still fine. Manos is the one that's stunned for 4 rounds.
Yeah, but Manos is up top, right?
I'm
he's
assuming if
gonna
the
get-
entire tower blew up, he fell. There's not
Okay.
a tower left.
Yeah, it's just shattered rubbles on the ground. But Manus is on top of that, or
Okay,
slightly
so
buried.
do you want me to pull Seth? I'm gonna ask, I guess, Oreo. You want me to pull Seth or go for Manos?
I think. I mean, we could wait to see how bad it is for Saf, but I'm inclined to say pull Saf out, and Alfheim will go and help Manos.
Right. Yeah. So can I? Yeah, can I go like right there before the door, like grab him and then just pull him back a bit?
All right, I'm at -3.
So it's 20 to get to him,
I have a 32
and then
meter, 36.
yeah, so it's 20 to get to him.
Wait, 20
From
from here?
Yeah, because you don't go in a fucking straight line to him. You have to go
Oh, I
pull
forgot. I
terrain.
forgot about the whole.
So it's 20 to get to him, and then you can move him behind the cover, behind the wall.
So that's -3 body with a melter.
I'm having a look real quick. So energy body is the attack cooks the flesh on the chest and abdomen, inflict 2 levels of fatigue, and leaves the target stunned for 1 round. Right, so two fatigue and you're stunned for 1 round.
Yeah, so I just want to
Does
pull him.
our
Does what?
isn't True Grit where we make a toughness test to ignore stun?
Isn't True Grit the one that reduces
Okay, that's
crit?
okay. Yeah.
True Grit is the one that round halves crit.
Like Iron Jaws.
Alright, Cass, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pull him out.
Where are you pulling him to?
So the 20 meters to get to him, right?
Yeah.
That. I'm gonna pull him back as far as I can, around the corner at least.
Alright. As it currently stand, Oreo, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm going to hammer down and to avoid the trapdoor and go down into. This would be. I'm in the second level, so I'll go down to the ground level, right?
So you're currently at the top level,
Okay.
from what I understood.
Okay, yeah. So
Because you were standing on the roof, and then you drilled down into the top, into the third store,
yeah.
and
Okay.
that's where the outer cannons, the 4 outer cannons are.
Okay. So I'll
If they've
I'm in
got
the
wires on them, get the fuck out of there.
yeah. Is that something that I notice?
Yeah, plus 20 awareness. Yeah, all of them have wires on them.
Alright, so yeah, I just messed up which level I was on. So I'm on the third level. I will hammer down into the second level to avoid the trapdoor. Is that something I can do?
Want to go further into the tower?
Well, I was just gonna check it to see if there was a guy up here.
All of them are wired like they were in the tower that just blew up. I would not stay in that tower.
Alright, I guess I will fly back up through the hole then.
Well, yeah, you can. Sorry, I was writing something down. Yeah, you can. If you want, you can smash through the floor. See if there's anything on the second store.
Yeah. I'm having trouble understanding all the stuff that's going on, so I'll just err on the side of caution and leave the tower.
Yeah, so you fly out on the wall again.
Yep.
Well, so I'll find out you.
Gonna run as far as I can in this direction.
Ariel.
So as far as he knows, there's only the 3 tech marines in the room, right?
Tech priests.
Tech priests.
Yeah, there is, far as you know, or as far as someone knows. And they're standing on the dais where you would commune with the cogitators to realign the astronomical relay and retrieve the information stored within.
I guess you will try and use the radio, try local frequencies, see if you can contact or make contact with them.
Oh,
All right. What are you hoping to achieve with this?
To tell them we are not the revolted prisoners, to stop fucking shooting at us.
Right. Is an intimidation or a negotiation?
Negotiation.
All right. Let me have a quick look at the skill list. So it would either be charm or seeing as you're not trying to intimidate them outright. Yeah, so whichever of the two, command or charm.
Fuck, you know what I just remembered too? Would my arm shield have helped at all? Explosion or no?
I do believe the shield is only for attacks, not environment stuff. But we'll have a look at that next session or next time. Most applicable. Alright. Alright, yeah, you reach out from the you do a general vox call. And yeah, there is no response to your inquiries.
Figures.
Tech priests aren't the most talkative types to begin with.
I mean, I have polyglot, so I could still talk to them, right?
Yeah, but you don't speak binary.
I do.
Polyglot doesn't cover that.
Nope. It's a special language that doesn't cover that. It's only tech priests and tech marines.
Technolingua, which I have. I gotta get unstunned.
Stupid toasters.
Wow, there.
hey, watch your
If
mouth.
everybody just holds tight for a round, I can try to talk to them when I wake up.
Wants us to hold. Okay, that's not. But I'm gonna move Sam forward. Get ready to back up. If I maintain, can I still do a full move?
Nope. If maintaining a psychic
Is it
power
half,
is
right?
half an action.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Alright, so April,
Okay.
what are you doing? Yeah, you're stunned, sorry. What's Vlad up to these days? After he closed the gate.
After he closes the gate, he's gonna hop back up on top of the wall. Back in.
Alright, Gasp.
I'm gonna pull him fully out. I believe. How long are you stunned for?
1 round. On the next turn, I'll be back up.
Well, I'm gonna pull you out just in case, all the way around the corner. Here. Just in case. Yeah, pull him out.
Alright,
I'll
Manus.
wait at the door.
You are currently stunned. Right, Oreo, it's your turn.
All right. I will fly to rejoin the group at the breach. Let me see how far I can get.
Alright, Alfheim, what are you up to? You have 2 wounded brothers next to you there.
Right, I think I'll start. I guess I'll. Which of you two is or I've already healed. Have I already healed Piriel? Yeah, I think I have.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'll have to go for Manos. I will stuff the candy back in the pinata, as it were.
Alright, Parallel, what are you doing while Manos getting healed?
If 10 crits are healed, does that take up to 3 health?
The way I
If I'm at
interpret,
-7,
yeah,
or does it put me at 0?
it's the way I interpret the rules is it should put you at 3 health, but we can discuss that if anyone disagrees.
Sounds about right. Still doesn't cure the stun though, but everything else is fixed.
And at least now, when he's not stunned, he uses fate points to heal.
Alright, Parallel, you doing?
Guess I will try and. I can't really hear you.
Sorry, can't you get rid of a stun with a fate point?
I'm not using fate points to remove his stun when I need him to heal.
Yeah, and Manos probably has fewer fate points because of the Necron incident as well.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so what are you doing, Parallel?
Instead of just trying to talk to the tech priest, I'm going to try and address any military personnel with a command test.
Alright, yeah, +0. Alright, so what do you say? You don't have to be like super specific. I just need to general idea what you're saying.
Just that we're from the Deathwatch sent here to repair the array and deal with any other uprising that stands in our way. We aren't here to fight with tech priests or any other military personnel.
All right. Yes, you transmit that message, and there is currently no reply.
Yeah, I say in that case that we basically come up with like a plan of action which possibly involves, knocking a small hole into this building and then throwing explosives through or something.
I would advise against that since this thing is about to come down anyway.
Oh, we've got the smoke grenade. Just blow that bitch.
That's a good point. Yeah, we can use those too.
All right. I know it's a bit early, but how about we call it here for the night, and I'll come up with some plans for next session.
Can I use Manos' fate points to heal? Or no, because he's stunned.
Can we do one more turn? Because I'd like Seth to at least try to talk to me.
Fine, let's do one more turn. Samuel, what are you doing?
I am gonna put the shield back up, just in case they want to start coming in. No pushing. Right? No doubles, no whammy. That's it. I'll just have a half move. But it's after.
Saf, what are you doing?
Sav's going to transmit over the Vox and yell verbally in Technolingua. He's going to identify himself as Tech Marine Safurial of the Deathwatch. For the love of the Omnissiah, stand down.
All right. So you hear a response in binary, and I need you to make me a +0 willpower.
Hacking your brain with their mouths.
Let's see your willpower.
Yep.
Uh,
Want a fate point or keep?
What could go?
You take 3 points of corruption as the scrap code is slowly seeping into your augments.
now with that, he's going to tell everybody to fucking kill them.
That does make this whole ordeal a lot simpler.
All right, glad.
Go get him. Vlad's going to come down off the roof and take a position next to the hallway.
All right. Guys, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go and Overwatch at the door in case somebody goes.
Anos. Unconscious, sorry.
Can I 8-point heal while I'm unconscious or no?
Yeah, sure, why not? This last turn anyway, so might as well. Oreo, what are you doing?
Let's see. How do you
World
ping
leader
again?
just instructed you to murder everything. You hold down the left mouse button. Where do you want to ping?
Is that a solid wall? Like, can I walk
Yes.
behind it? Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, it's a solid wall. Solid wall from ceiling, floor to ceiling.
Alright, so I'll basically have Oreo go along this way and then end up over here. And Alfheim will, I think Alfheim will actually stay in the rear in case anybody else gets massively fucked up by a grenade or explosive or something.
Probably good idea.
Well, Alf could
Ariel.
come heal Saf since he's negative.
But yeah, I'll go ahead and make my way in that direction. I forgot that he was way over there.
Yeah, I couldn't pull any more out.
Ariel, what are you doing?
He's going to make his way over here to the wall behind where Tech Priests were.
Alright. Alright, let's end here for tonight. Continue
Alright.
this next.
Can't believe I rolled.
For healing?
Yeah,
Oh,
I still
no.
have I have one other fate point still, but the fact that I rolled a
I
fucking
mean, just
one.
use it. It's the end of the round. Cool.
Oh my god.
Get fucked. I'm sorry. Really? How?
God damn it.
I shouldn't be laughing, but come on. Sorry. Holy shit, that's just such bad luck.
It's good rolls. I could have been full health.
With good roll.